Hey, what's up, you guys? First of all, I just want you to know, everybody watching, I am not monetizing this video. There should be no ads on this video. I don't want to make money off this fucking video. Like, this is not about me, like, trying to get views and trying to cash in on a tragedy. Like, that's not my fucking thing at all. And I wasn't gonna make a video about all of this because I was just like, well, why? I'm just going to be crying and it's going to be uncomfortable to watch and whatever. But then I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to make it. And I'm going to try not to cry because, number one, I've literally been crying for 2 days straight. Like for 48 hours. Like more than I've ever cried in my whole life. Like not just crying, like embarrassing, like loud crying where I was just like, like it was intense. Also, I'm going to try not to make jokes. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want to say in this video. I'm not going to try not to cry. I'm not going to try not to censor myself. I'm not going to try not to make jokes. I'm just going to talk to you like you're my friend right now because you are. Well, I've met a lot of you guys, but I'm assuming if I met you, we could be friends. But maybe not. Maybe you'd fucking shoot me in the head because that fucking happens. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Obviously, I'm in the anger part of the dealing with death. This weekend has been fucked. This weekend has been fucked. And I'm happy I waited a couple days to make a video because I processed stuff a little bit. I'm still, like, mind fucked right now, but I think I'm okay to talk a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm not even making sentences. Okay. Back to the point. I've never lost a friend. I never thought I would until I was old. You hear your grandma say stuff like, oh, Carol died yesterday. Yeah, well, who wants soup? Like, they're just so used to it. They're like, oh, yeah, we're old. We're dying. Ooh, who's next? I don't know. Tic-tac-toe, you're it. But, like, I didn't think I'd ever have to deal with that now. Like, what the fuck? And I have never dealt with that. I've dealt with family members dying, and that has been awful. And I still am not over it. I've dealt with celebrities that I loved dying, and, that affects me. But when a celebrity dies, it affects me for like a day. And then there's this weird thing where you can kind of just get over it because you don't really know them and, you wish their family well and stuff, but you got to move on with your life. And I know that's what a lot of people are doing right now with Christina because they didn't know her. They're like, oh, that's awful. Like, that's so sad. Like, oh my God, rest in peace. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. And then like the next day they're like, at Pizza Hut, getting Cinesticks, and I've seen a lot of that, and I get angry. But it's not anybody's fault, because I remember when my uncle killed himself. Wow. I don't think I've ever talked about that. And I don't know if I should talk about it. Fuck it. I'm going to talk about it. Fuck it. It was one of the worst things that's ever happened in my family, and it fucked me up a lot. I loved him. And when he killed himself, I'm not going to cry because I'm done doing that today. When he killed himself, the next day, we had to go to the store to buy clothes for a funeral because I had never been to one before. This is very sad. Okay, anyways, we were at Goodwill or something, and I was trying to find a suit for my fat fucking body, and they didn't have any, whatever. And I was looking around the store, and everybody's just, like, living their life, and laughing, and buying things, and I literally turned to my mom, and I was just like, why aren't they stopping? Why are they doing this? Don't they know that our uncle just died? Don't they know that they should stop? Like, I felt like the world should stop because he died. And then my mom was like, Shane, that makes no sense because, like, he's important to us, but they don't know him. They don't know. They have no connection to that. You shouldn't expect strangers to care about your problems or your family. And it's the same thing with Christina. Like, I knew her. Oh my God, okay. I knew her. I considered her a friend. And when I found out she died, it was like a feeling I hadn't felt before. When you find out a family member dies, it's awful. And it hits you really fucking hard. When a friend dies, it's so confusing. Because that's not supposed to happen. Especially somebody who's 22. Like, that's not supposed to happen. I don't know how to process that. I literally, I was at Joey's house. And it was me and Joey and Drew and Daniel and Colleen and Colleen's friend. And we were all just sitting around, hanging out and eating Chipotle. And Drew was like, oh my God, Christina Grimmie got shot. And I thought he was kidding because Drew like makes crazy jokes like that. I mean, my gut knew he wasn't joking, but I wanted him to be joking. So I was just like, well, okay. And he's like, no, oh my God, no. And I mean, I turned off. Like, my mind turned off. My heart stopped. I couldn't focus. We were all just like, what? And I ran outside and I called my mom, and because my mom knows her, and I was just like, oh my God. And my mom just started crying, and we were both losing it. And I grabbed Drew and I was like, I gotta go. We were supposed to film videos and collabs and this and that. I was like, I can't fucking do anything right now except for literally have a breakdown. And, you know, I love Joey, I love Daniel, I love Colleen. But like, Drew is family to me, so I felt okay crying around him. I felt a little bit weird crying around like those friends, but like, Drew has literally seen me at my worst in the hospital, like, come out. Like, he's seen me at my craziest. So I took him and I just fucking cried. And we went to his apartment and we were watching videos of her, and we found out she died, and I mean, I just lost it. So over that next 24 hours, I mean, it got so confusing for me that I was texting her. Like, I sent her text messages, and she's gone. Like, and it wasn't registering in my brain that she's never going to get that text. Because she's fucking gone. And I was just like, so after I would send it, I would just start crying even more, being like, oh my God. Wow, fuck. What am I doing? So, I guess if you don't know who she is, if you don't know who Christina Grimmie is, please, please, please Google her, YouTube her, watch her videos, listen to her music, listen to the podcast I did with her, just like get to know her. I want people to remember her. I want them to love her the same way I did. And listen, I totally get it. Back to the original point, I totally get it that, like, people get over it fast. You know, like, somebody dies and then the next day it's like moving on. And I am not mad about it. I get it. But, like, I don't want that to happen fully. Like, I want I don't want her to be a hashtag and then the next day for her to people just not remember. And I'm going to do what I can to make people remember, you know? I just don't understand. I don't understand how somebody could fucking shoot a 22-year-old girl who is so sweet, and oh my God, and reading the fucking article about how it went down and how she, like, was in a meet and greet and she, like, opened her arms for a hug and he walked up and did it. Like, I have meet and greets. I have book tours. I do that. I open my arms for hugs. And I mean it, and it's genuine, and I'm like, come on, give me a fucking hug. And just to imagine somebody putting a gun in your face when you do that is the ultimate slap in the face. And then today I wake up and I find out about the Orlando shooting, and I'm just like, And that destroys me because I can't even fathom. Like, I couldn't fathom somebody shooting one girl. Now I have to fathom somebody shooting 50, more than 50 people, killing 50 people, more than 50, like, for them being gay, which I'm now a part of this world. You know, I came out of the closet as bisexual. I'm now a part of that community. You know what I'm saying? So it hit me in a different way. Obviously, it hit me because they're people and I'm a person. But I also know what it's like for people to hate me because of what I am. So that hit me. And it was just like, and then I cried for another day. So if you guys are feeling sad, just know you're not alone. Whether it's about Christina, whether it's about the Orlando shooting, or whether it's about somebody in your life that died, or whether it's about, you know, anything, just know you're not alone, and we all fucking suffer. We all go through it. I don't know how long I'm going to be going through it. I don't know. I've never lost a friend. I don't know how fucked up it's going to make me. I'm just trying to take it a day at a time. And, you know, go download her music and listen to it. And I've been doing that a lot. Anyways, this video's too long, and I'm rambling, but I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. And, okay. See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening.